में 2500 वर्षों से बौद्ध धर्म का वजूद है और देश के हर कोने में बौद्ध परंपरा और संस्कृति फल फूल रही है। लेकिन भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार नोबल विजडम यानी शराब संगपो के नाम से शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो भारत की बौद्ध परंपरा और बौद्ध धर्मावलंबियों की ताकत को उजागर करता है। इसी मकसद से पेश है एक और एपिसोड। कार्यक्रम में अगले कुछ दिनों तक आप जानकारी पाएंगे हिमालय क्षेत्र की बेजोड़ पारंपरिक चिकित्सा पद्धति सोआ रिगपा के बारे में।
In ancient, like customs, they always, see, you can say good things and positive things like visual or even like audio. So this is very important in Tibetan conception or, Tibetan way of thinking in getting a healthy child. So once the mother is pregnant, we say that we must treat the mother as a like child, She will have, many kind of different thoughts. She will definitely have sometimes a childish way of thinking and childish way of acting. This is, in Tibetan medicine we say that mother has two consciousness of the mind. So that's why sometimes the soul or the conception or consciousness of the child within the mother influence the mother's mind. That's why you can see the mother sometimes, normally the food which she dislike, in this case, sometimes she prefers to have that, and that's what we say is because of the influence of the child consciousness. So this way, we must accept these things and we must treat the mother as a child, and then in that way, we must really take care of the mother's health. We must respect the appetite of the mother. Accordingly, we have to serve the food, and also we must accept the desire of the mother. So this way, definitely, we can keep the mother healthy, and that will definitely influence the health of a child. So it's very important to take care of the mother if you really want a healthy child.
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम, क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे, जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध भविष्यवाणियां।
Namaskar, Teshtelek. I'm Tenzin Jimba, an astrologer from Manzikhan. The following are the daily predictions for the month of October based on Buddhist astrology. 18 October, Monday, 11th day of 9 lunar month. The element combination of the day is earth-water. It's a very good elemental combination which brings hope and leads to extreme happiness. So it's a good time to join for celebration, parties and games. But inviting guests at your home is not good because it might result in loss of your property. Hosting prayer flags will be fantastic today, but the whole day is not good for any kind of medical operations. 19 October, Tuesday, 12th day of 9 lunar month. The element combination of the day is fire-water. This combination will bring death and destruction in your life. Therefore, it is very bad day for prayer flags. However, This element combination is very forceful in any kind of negative activities like harming other people. More importantly, you were suggested to stay away from initiating any kind of new business venture. People born in the year of monkey and birds need to be more careful on this day. 20th October, Wednesday, 13th day of 9 lunar month. The element combination of the day is earth water. It is very favorable combination which brings hopes and lead to extreme happiness. It is the best time for celebrations, games and parties. But the good effect of this combination lasts till 11:30 am. Therefore, it would be better to put on prayer flags in the morning. You should also avoid first outing and the haircut of your newborn baby. From this day start the dominance of spleen pulse in your body for next 18 days.
And then follow Kazoda. They follow Mahatma Gandhi's sort of example, Nelson Mandela also, in spite his early period a little bit sort of militant, but later part when actual transform of South Africa through non-violence way. So now today, non-violence, ahimsa, is in fact one political political, I don't know, political reality. So this is one thing. Then, as I mentioned it briefly yesterday, I had few occasions visit Northern Ireland. Actually, I met some victims of, you see, conflict, two parties conflict. I met. Actually, they concerned, organizer, my visit, you see, they organized one meeting, victims, meeting with victims. So before I entering the room, they warned me, or some of these victims may shout, or some kind of some kind of expression of more militant way. I also a little bit anxiety when I entering the room. Then I greeting and then sat together on their face, full of hatred and sadness. No. But then we start talk. Then I think about 2 hours like that. Then the whole atmosphere within the hall, within the room, become much warmer. Then my second visit, again I met some of these victims. They completely changed on their face, smile, very sort of happy mood. That not come by force, but come through meeting There are one great Northern Islanders, his name was Richard Moore. I think one day, I think you should invite that person and listen his own personal story. When he was very young, I think 10, I think teenage, the British soldier shot rubber bullet, stuck his forehead. Instantly, both eyes lost. Then immediately brought in hospital. He fainted, and when his sort of consciousness recovered, his first thought, now I am no longer seeing my mother's face, not anger, not hatred. So eventually he tried to find out the British soldier who shot on his forehead. He found. They become very close friends. I usually describe him as my hero. And recently, I invited in Dharamsala, and we met in Dharamsala, and some his talk at TCV. So human being, he is not religious minded, but we human being, by nature, we have that kind of sort of potential. So in any way, when I saw conflict, although I think political economy reasons, but often use the religious faith. So therefore, the religious harmony which exists in this country more than 2000 years. So then I really impressed India's ahimsa concept and practice of harmony on the basis of mutual respect, all different religious traditions. So then I, acting like messenger of ancient Indian tradition, two things: promotion of ahimsa, promotion of religious harmony, these two things. When I, as a Buddhist, my way of promotion of ahimsa, dealing with motivation, not just the physical action, but motivation. So non-violence action is the action of compassion. Person, compassion there, non-violence automatically comes. Hatred, so long, hatred, suspicion, fear there, apparently calm, but potential of violence always there. So we must deal with motivation level. So I always try to promote importance of warm-heartedness or compassion, as we discussed yesterday. So that's the basis of non-violence. Then meantime, you see, telling different religious tradition. Now I'm Buddhist. I never try to propagate Buddha Dharma. I love Buddhism. Of course, I have faith, Buddhism, not other religion, but I have equal respect to all other religions. So I never try to propagate or promote Buddhism. When I give lecture on Buddhism in the West, I always make clear they have their own traditional religion. It is much safer and better to keep their own traditional religion. Changing religion is not easy. So that means we respect, we admire. theoretically, yes, the concept of God, a little bit from the Buddhist viewpoint, a little controversial, but doesn't matter. It works. It brings immense sort of benefit to millions of people in the past, at present, in future too. So we must accept that reality. So that's India's tradition. Argument there, sort of through centuries, argument there. But you say no, without losing respect. So these two things I really impressed. Last 51 years I learned from this country. So therefore, I am acting like a messenger of India. While I'm talking these things to different part of the world, I really feel proud. But in the meantime, within the country, these two things not remain just because of the idea or traditional thing. It is something very relevant to today's world. You should be more active in these two fields. And within the country also, you see, we must refresh these ideas. And then tell other people. Sometimes I used to jokingly telling people, my Indian friend, you see, you export ahimsa in some extent world. So eventually, too much export, reduce within the country is not good. So you must export as much as possible. Meantime, produce within the country more.